What's up, everybody? This is Thigh Company here, back at it again for another live stream. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Today, we're talking about your main skipping class, pretty much. But I don't get this. So, first thing we're gonna cover is attendance, right? So, his thing's a little messed up here. Basically, he's talking about, oh, I got sick, oh, I caught the flu, oh, I did this, oh, I did that, right? So, but he doesn't make any sense because I got nothing for August here, right? And then I got this excuse medical stuff, so I get him being sick there. But then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 absences in a row. Another fifth one, right? So I don't know what happened there. So they gotta get their paperwork, right? And then October they do another one. So it's some DJ Khaled stuff. Another one. Another one. Another one. If you know what I mean, right? Uh, So where does that put him? So that's 5 there, right? Plus another 5, so that's 10 already. And back when I was in school, you couldn't get no more than 10. If you were, they were going to kick you out, right? So then if I go to December, and you're going to see November, so you got 11, 12, and a 13 here. And I called him up, it's like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Screw that building. And I'm talking about UTCHOPA here, right? So, next things that I gotta do, right? So here's what Christian decided to do, right? So Choppa starts sending me this information saying, Christian texted my mom saying Choppa's not doing his homework. He's always watching World Cup in class. Yes, he texted my mom. It got me in trouble. I know it was Christian because he said Uchapa. And I tried calling him up asking what he's talking about. And then he sends me on Facebook this like secondary proof, right? Um, hold up. Let me see if I'm trying to pull this stuff up too now. There it is. Then he sends me this like thing with his mom texting him, right? Talking about, oh, they called me. They called me. But you called me. Oh, I gotta go take a dump. Oh, I gotta go take a dump. Alright, where's this photo? Oh my god. So he's messing assignments in geometry. Alright, so here's the funny part, right? So here's his mom text him. Your teacher text me. You not interested to the work in class. You watch World Cup in the class. Why you do this? And Chop is like, World Cup finished, I do work. World Cup finished last week. So yeah, so Christian somehow got in touch with him, right? And so so we thinking that he's because he did tell me he's watching World Cup in class, and the teacher took his phone away, talking about, oh, while you watch while you watch World Cup, soccer's the worst sport of them all. I don't get why y'all watching it all the time. And then Choppa comes up to me, oh, he's racist. Oh, he's racist. He says all the Mexicans watch World Cup. So what? I don't even get it where that even's going, right? Because guy's not even Mexican too. So there you go, packing to go to Mexico. Winter break. My entire family's packing. All right. So all right. So next part I gotta cover, right? Chapa told me to go check his grade book, right? Talking about, oh, I did stuff in Spanish. So health, no improvements, and I think it went down. Be honest. Geometry still an F. English is a D. So no improvement in English. Well, I'll tell you what though, it was an F for those of you who didn't know. Recently, it was an F. But I don't get why he. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow's his last day of school, right? So he can get that up to C. Biology's going downhill. I don't know what he's talking about. Spanish is a D. World history is a D. And ceramics with the A. So where are we even at with his GPA? Because I know he's like, oh, I got to get a 2.0 GPA by the end of the year, right? Oh, I got to do that so I can get on to the football club, the soccer team, and all that, right? So what we got? No, he's got an A. He's got the two B's, but the two B's are going downhill. Then he's got the D. Got another D. Got an F in what, geometry, right? All right, so we had the B, F, D, B, D. How many D's we got? I think he's got 3 D's, right? He's got a D in Spanish, English, and world history. And for this thing to calculate, I gotta put like, I don't know, do I put 1? I usually put 3 credits. I'm gonna put 1 just to see what that does. But I don't think his GPA went up that much. So if anything, he's got 1.86 versus it being the 1.7, right? But I'm thinking if he can at least do like that one of these D's to a C, where would that put us? Yeah, if he technically can do that, and then let's see if we can get it. Let's say somehow geometry to a D, then he would be at that 2.0 thing. But this guy keeps not picking up the calls. And then we gotta make the FIFA video because he's been freaking out all because of FIFA, right? And all kinds of crazy stuff's been going on too. So yeah, so that's all of that we gotta go take care of, right? And freaking Christian, Christian's been calling up his mom, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna get him to start doing his work," and it looks like it's working. But yeah, because he's got to do at least 2 classes I can think of, and then the B stuff. I thought he was going to be able to bring it up to an A, but it looks like it's going even worse, more downhill. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do with that, right? So that's pretty much with that. Otherwise, the other big concern would be probably, well, we know the attendance. I don't know what his attendance policy is, and he didn't even want to tell me when I confronted him about that. And the other week he's like almost skipped school, talking about, oh, I don't have no clothes to wear. I'm like, how do you have no clothes to wear for the winter? So we gotta, I've been trying to fix him up with some new drip, and he's like, oh, I need me some Nikes. I need me that Nike Tech. And I'm like, well, where are you gonna get it? Oh, I have no money. Well, then go to freaking Goodwill, Salvation Army. You gotta go somewhere, man. Oh no, I'm never gonna go there. I'm never gonna go there. And I'm for real thinking he's got to probably put on. Yeah, why can't you put on some Nike Tech? I mean, like, all right. Let's say you don't have that. Was it the 130, right? All right. What's our next episode? So we're gonna talk about freaking Goodwill Hunting. That might be a good episode. Goodwill Hunting. Oh, I'm talking about not the movie. I'm talking about this. Oh, they don't know what I'm talking about. Haha. Thrift hunting, I think, is another way to call it. Yeah, that's a better way to explain it, right? So, because I'm gonna have to get him to start doing that. If he doesn't realize that he can't be skipping school, but he's like, oh, it's too cold in the morning. I don't want to get on the bus. So I gotta start calling him up again. Because he don't want to play the game. And I'm like, well, what you gonna do, though, if you don't get on the soccer team, then? Oh, I must be a chef. Alright, then tell me, how you gonna be a chef? Oh, I'm a cook with all kinds of meats. Alright? Then I start asking him questions about meat. He don't know anything about meat. And it's like, oh, then he's like, oh, I'm gonna become a McDonald's worker. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna just be a bum on the streets. That's what he's been telling me. Word for word. So I gotta go confront him again on this, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go take a dump. I'm not gonna get on Discord because I go take a dump." So I don't know what he's on about, what this kid is on. So we gotta go confront him on all kinds of craziness tonight. Because we're gonna. By the way, we're gonna get on some doors, and we're gonna meet y'all later today. So thank y'all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, comment down below what you think we gotta do with UTCHOPA, get them to do work.